Hello everyone! Let's start our first lesson in Unit 3. In our previous studies, we talked about the photosynthesis process that the plant absorbs water and some mineral elements from the soil. That means the soil doesn't consist of only one type of components, but there is many components in the soil. In this lesson, we will talk about the soil. How was it formed? What is it made of? How important is it? Firstly, let's see how the soil was formed. The soil is formed by breaking down the rocks by time, and we can call the breaking down of rocks soil erosion. The breaking down of rocks may be as a result of running water. By falling the raindrops in the rocks breaks it down into small pieces by time, causing erosion. Also, the breaking down of rocks may be as a result of winds. As when the winds blow, it takes away the very simple parts of the soil surface, causing the breaking down of rocks into small pieces by time. At least, the breaking down of rocks may be as a result of the change of temperature. They break down rocks by time, forming the soil too. Now, if we talk longitudinal section of soil, we can see that soil is made up of three layers: top soil layers, lower soil layers, and rocky layer. Firstly, let's talk about lower soil layers. They are located under the top soil layer. The next one is rocky layer. It consists of two parts: the upper part that contains pieces of rocks and the lower part that contains solid rocks. Now let's talk about the top soil layer. By looking at it, we can see leaves of plants exist in it. When they fall down to the soil, they break down, forming a dark brown or black layer that is known as humus. After the leaves of plants change into humus, it adds or provides the soil with nutrients. Deeply in the top soil layer, we can find the roots of plants. By the same way, when the plants dead, it broke down and changed into humus that provides the soil with nutrients too. Also, we can find some living organisms in the top soil layer, like ants and other insects, which dig tunnels in the soil that helps the air, water, and nutrients to pass easily through the soil till it reaches the plant roots. And after their death, their bodies breaks down or changing into humus that provides the soil with nutrients. By the same way, earthworms and some spiders use the soil as a shelter for them, as they digging tunnels that help water and air and nutrients to pass through. These components that we can see at the top soil layers, but there are other components that are mixed together and we cannot see them until we separate them by using cylinder or jar and sample of the soil and water. Firstly, we will fill the middle of the jar with water. Then we will pour some sample of the soil in the jar and cover it well. And then shake the jar strongly, then leave it on the table for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, we will notice that the soil is composed of different components like humus, water, sand, mud, silt, and gravel. Based on what we said, the soil is disjoint and uncompacted. So we can say that the soil, it is a thin, non-compacted upper layer which covers the Earth's crust. Does it hurt? We can say it by another way. That soil, it covers the Earth's crust. This is the Earth's crust. That its thin upper layer is non-compacted. Non-compacted means unconnected. At least we will talk about the importance of the soil. Firstly, for the plants, as we said in photosynthesis process, that the plants take minerals and other nutrients from the soil to live and grow. And the roots of the plant help the plant to fix it in the soil. The importance of the soil for the animals, that the animals eat plants that depends on the soil to live and grow. For other living organisms, some living organisms such as earthworms, spiders, and ants make their homes or shelters in the soil. For the human eats plants and animals that depends on the soil to grow and live.